Hello chatbots out there, I hope you've all had a lovely weekend and that you're all having a lovely Sunday rest. Today in this video I'm going to be telling you guys about what I got to on my Sunday. So this morning I got ready for the day ahead and my younger brother and sister had work. My older sister had rugby and my older brother is in uni. My mum went back to bed because she was up at night and my dad went back to bed after sorting out stuff in the garden and doing a bit of work around the house. I went on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I did some Instagram photos and did some doll photography stuff and got my bluetac dolls out ready for me to sort out, and I sorted those out ready for this evening. I'm going to be dressing them up and sorting them out while watching last night's BGT because we didn't watch all because my dad had a disco and not everyone was there to watch it, and also we like to record it so we can just fast forward through all the crap acts and adverts. And yeah, I can't wait to watch that. I need to watch last night's casualty because I didn't get round to watching that. And I listened to a bit of Kylie Minogue's Golden Album. Love it. Stop Me From Falling and Sincerely Yours and Music's Too Sad About You is and are my favourite songs from the album. Guaranteed that as I listen to it more of the songs will become my favourites. I just love the whole album. I love the country vibes to it. It's so good. And I tweeted a bit, chatted to my mates on Facebook, and I then watched a bit of TV and my mum got up and my dad went off to watch my older sister play rugby, and I did some doll photography stuff and sorted out my beat dolls' hairs because they all needed cuts and styled their hairs, and I watched Gremlins and watched Scooby-Doo DVDs, 7 holograms animated cartoon series, and watched some Dollhouse tour videos and looked at dolls and doll stuff off eBay, Amazon, Smiths, and watched some Dollhouse tour videos and some Dolls tour stuff, and looked at some amazing fashion design illustration videos on YouTube of people making illustrations out of food and objects and stuff, and it's so awesome. And I watched the newest Supernatural episode and watched some Riverdale episodes and watched Charmed and Torchwood and Will and Grace episodes and watched Friends and Big Brother and How I Met Your Mother and some other comedy stuff like that. And I watched Downton Abbey, Pride and Prejudice and some other paid drama stuff, and watched The Bill, CSI, Magistrate, Miss Marple and Midsummer Murders and some other murder mystery investigation thriller crime stuff, and watched some Disney and Nickelodeon and Boomerang and Cartoon 2 shows and films. And I watched Tangled, one of my favourite Disney princess films ever. I just love it, it's so good. And I got some nice Instagram snaps of the lantern scene, which is my favourite scene for the whole film, and uploaded those onto my Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. And I sorted my Dolls house out for my playing my dog's show and did some filming and editing of that, and me sorted dolls and doll stuff around, put some of the newer dolls on display and some of the older dolls into storage, sorted that hairs and outfits out because I had done in a bit of a mess, and I went to some new sculpture stores for my Dog Show game and played my dog at show, and I did some arts and craft and some illustrating and paper dress making and some fashion designing, and I sorted out my main Bluetooth doll and played with her a bit and watched some episodes of Will and Grace season 3. I'm watching it from the start till the newest season, and it's such a great show. I absolutely love it. And I watched some old soap stuff like Skins, Orchard Road, Grange Hill and some other stuff like that, and watched some episodes of Neighbours, Home Road, Hollyoaks, EastEnders, Corrie and Emmerdale and some other soap stuff, and watched some multi-fandom and fanfic stuff and some fanvids, and read some fanfic and wrote some fanfic and worked on the new chapter to my book. It's going really well, absolutely loving it at the moment, getting to a really dramatic part of the book. I played on Minecraft and on COD and some other game sites like Stardoll, Thriv, and played some cards of board games with my siblings. And my younger brother got back and I sorted my uniform out for when I have to go to college on Tuesday. I've got to do some interview roleplay stuff, so I sorted that out. And he came back from being at work and he's gone off to football, and he's Evan and Brian calling me idiot and stuff because I thought that a shirt that was in my cupboard that's a small was his, and he's just being an idiot, being really gobby. So I was like, shut up, Josh, and just leave me alone because he's just been so annoying. And he's now gone off to football and he's just in such a bad mood. I don't know what the hell his problem is. He used to be so sweet as a younger him, and now he's older. He's such a demon. He's just always so annoying. I never look forward to it when he's at home because he's always winding me up, calling names, called me a fat Oompa Loompa for no reason. I don't know why he has to be such a butt head all the time. Just makes me want to strangle him. And yeah, so I tidied my office up a bit, and for my lunch I had a cheesy pickle toastie and a cup of tea. My dad's not back from watching my older sister play rugby and pick my younger sister up from work. And for tea we're going to be having a Sunday roast. And me, my mum and my younger sister are going to try get healthy and stuff. So I got rid of all of the sugary and chocolate and stuff that would tempt me to eat that stuff. So I ate it all, and that's now me done eating any sugary or chocolate stuff. Maybe a little tiny bit of chocolate here and there, but I'm trying to get into shape and get a bit healthier. I do a lot of walking, and it's just the snacking that I need to cut down on. And me and my best mate are going to start going swimming regularly on a Wednesday, because that's the only day that we're both free. So on Wednesdays we're going to go. I was supposed to be going last Wednesday, but it was the day before my mum's birthday, so I had to get the present for my mum. And the flowers I got her are violas, and they're very nice. I think they're called violas. Some sort of flower. She loves them. And my dad got her some little butterfly gardening decorations and put them in there, and it looks so sweet. And my older sister is back at hers now, and her rugby game went really well. My older brother's in uni, and he was going to be coming down, but he's not now, as he's got a lot of uni work to do. And I worked on some new songs and played on my keyboard a bit, and I watched some episodes of New Girl, Gossip Girl, The Carrie Diaries, The Fosters, Riverdale, and some other teen drama stuff, and watched Golden Girls, and watched Gilmore Girls, and some other stuff like that, and watched Bugsy Malone, Moulin Rouge, and watched some other musical stuff, and watched some Glee episodes and some other musical TV shows, and listened to some Glee soundtracks. And I listened to a Duran Duran, bit of Shania Twain, bit of Taylor Swift, bit of Kylie, bit of Boy Epic, and some other singers. My music taste is very large. I have a lot of different music tastes, and I watched some DVDs and some films, and listened to some CDs and some vinyl and stuff, and watched some classic videos on VCR stuff, and watched 101 Dalmatians, which is one of my other favourite Disney films. Glenn Close is so good in it. I absolutely love it. And I watched Ever After, and watched Robots, and some other cartoons and animation stuff. I read some manga and anime books, and read Vogue, Hello, and I'm reading the 10th series of Future Friends book at the moment. I've almost finished that. And I read some Marvel and DC comics and some Simpsons comics, and watched The Simpsons and Family Guy and some other stuff like that, and watched Full House, and I watched Saved by the Bell, and I had a cup of tea and a snack, and worked on my book series a bit more. It's going really well at the moment, and tidied my doll's arse up, as a bit of my doll hasn't fallen over. Added to the drama, so that was good. And I managed to catch up with my younger sister, and I played on the PS3 and played on my DS on Mario Kart. And I am going to be sorting out my breeder dolls tomorrow, and then me and my dad have to drop my mum into town to have a scan at the hospital. Nothing major, nothing to worry about, just an annual checkup. So she's got to go there. So while she's doing that, we're going to be having a nose around the charge shops and stuff, just while we wait, so we don't have to sit in the car and stare into the abyss. And I watched The Grinch. Don't care if it's not Christmas. Jim Carrey is a legend, and I absolutely love that film. I watched that, and also watched Nana McPhee. Not the second one. I'm not too keen on the second one. The first one. I love the ending of the first one. It's so beautiful when it starts to snow. And I watched the Rocky Horror Picture Show and listened to the Rocky Horror Picture Show album. Love it. And I also watched some Barbie and Bratz and Mycene films and TV shows, and it's some Barbie, Bratz, Mycene, Puppet Doll, Ever After High Doll, and Monster High Doll, and Cindy Doll stuff, and other doll line stuff off eBay, Amazon Swift, and looked on this site that does doll clothes. They could get an own £3 or £4 each. Most expensive is £8, and they're so detailed. They look like real life clothes. They are so cool. And the shoes look like real human shoes. You wouldn't think they're actually Barbie shoes. And so there's a few things that I have my eye on. So hopefully I'm going to get those soon. And my oldest ex-boyfriend, who my mum still stays in touch with, who we used to hate each other, but he came over one time, and we now get on like a house on fire. it's weird. We obviously just need a lot of. We both needed to grow up a lot and mature. So yeah, we now get on a lot. Still hasn't added me on Facebook, but I'm not sorry about that. And he told my mum to tell me that he wishes me good luck at my workplace and hopes that I get the job. So thanks for that. Keeping my fingers crossed. I'm keeping everything crossed. I really, really want to get a job working at the garden centre because I love the staff there. They're also lovely and friendly, and we get on so well. I work hard. I'm independent. I do sometimes mishear them because I'm deaf in this ear, but I've got a notepad now that I write stuff down on, and I have been doing super well. Still not so confident around the water hose and stuff because the water hose is a bit of a struggle with me, so I always worry it's going to flood the whole of the garden centre. So I have told my work placement manager and my college course leader and my work placement coach about it. So it's good, it's all sorted, and I feel like I can tell them anything if I'm worried about anything and stuff. And yeah, I can't wait for this week to see what I'm doing. I love not knowing what I'm going to do, and it's nothing like unexpected like what I'm going to do, and I do lots of different things. So yeah, it's going really well and a lot of fun. I'm now off to go finish up my bluetac dolls out and get them ready for me to do some doll photography and stuff like that tomorrow. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend and have a lovely Sunday rest, and that you all have a great week ahead. And I shall see you soon with your vlog coming very soon. Bye.